Hey there, Pisces. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the flow. If you are family, if you are new here, welcome to Karibu Sana. This is a space where we sow on purpose, we grow on purpose, and we move on purpose for the sole reason of becoming the best versions of ourselves. My name is AZMARi, and today this reading is a general reading intended for the collective of Pisces. So if you have Pisces as your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, or if you have a stellium in Pisces, which means you have 3 or more planets in Pisces, then this reading might apply to you. If it doesn't, do not worry. You can check out any of the rest of the sign readings that we have on the flow. So without further ado, Pisces, let's jump straight into it. So while I was doing the meditative session for you guys, Pisces, I kept hearing like water, and it's interesting because the first card that came out is the star, right? So either you could really be finding a lot of solace and strength in water in all of its forms, so like really enjoying your baths, your goddess baths, your god baths, enjoying your swimming sessions if you have a pool next to you, or if you are in a place where there's water, enjoying just going next to water bodies, which is like an everyday type of energy, because Pisces, we are water. Like water is our life force. So I guess what I'm hearing at this time, why it's significant, because there's a reason why we said water. The reason why it's significant is to just keep you strong on your path, because Pisces, dude, in fact, the song that's playing in my head right now is All My Life I Had to Fight by Kendrick Lamar, right? Of course, that's not the name of the song, but those are the lyrics that came out. If God got us, then we gon' be alright. Hey, we gon' be alright. Pisces, I'm feeling this beautiful energy coming from you. Zero bias. I'm trying not to be biased, being a Pisces myself. We've got for you guys, I don't know why I'm feeling this sense of yes, you guys are patient, but I think, yes, the word is anticipation. I was going to say there's this sense of impatience, but it's not really. I feel like you've been really patient, I think that you're anticipating something and you're just waiting for it to come out already, Alrighty, so let's check out the background energy and get into your energy. Ooh. I'm feeling this, energy where you're in this, even no matter what is happening in your life, you just have this joy springing from within. You have this sense of knowingness, I want to say, that the universe has your back, no matter what the outside is portraying to you, or what the 3D world is portraying to you. You're choosing to just be in that mood, I'm gonna celebrate, I'm gonna live life, I'm gonna just do what I'm able to in the space where I'm able to. So here we are with your background energy. So a lot of you probably have been dealing with a lot of fuckery. I'm not even gonna mince my words. You've been dealing with a lot of fuckery, Pisces, and it shows in the cards, right? We have the Hierophant and the 7 of Swords. So the Hierophant for me represents any type of institution. It's also my God card, and so when this comes out, it shows me that God is revealing to you, the God source universe, whatever you call it, infinite intelligence, is revealing to you all the people, places, and things that have gone out of their way to deceive you, right? So I feel like this is in fact such a beautiful energy and a welcome energy, because this is something you've been asking for the sole purpose of just validation, but I'm being led to tell you, you do not need validation. Your intuition is on. It's always been on. You already know and always know like what's been going on in your life and with people who try to fuck around with you. But this is, your soul, because it's a Soulversation and you're watching this for a reason. Your soul brought you here. You clicked on this video for a reason. This is your soul telling you that yes, you're right about everything that yes, everything that you know. That's all I pretty much gotta say here. It may be with regards to your family, work. In fact, I'm feeling it's like I'm not even being led to like break it down into like, oh, there are groups of you. For all of you Pisces, you have been fucked over in terms of like work-wise. There are people who've been, there's a lot of fuckery that you've dealt with in your family, in relationships, friendships, if you're in school, at school, So this is your confirmation message, and that you are not wrong for putting up the healthy boundaries that you have put up. Right? Here we are. My ears are ringing. So a lot of you might be having like this sensation of like ringing ears, and for me, when that happens, that's when like a lot of like my spirit guide and angel messages come through. And it's interesting, the muadhin just started the call to prayer. I don't know if you can hear it, but again, here we are. I feel like that's another message that like God is just leading you to continue focusing on your prayers, stay prayed up. And prayer is in different forms, so do what feels the most right to you. Continue to hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. And that's what's going to lead you towards your 10 of Pentacles, right? I feel like for a lot of you, you might have been indecisive about like, leaving behind your family, leaving behind a relationship, leaving behind anything that had to do with this type of energy, institutional energy. For some of you are married, and some of you like were indecisive about like leaving a marriage because, a lot of you Pisces, I know you, we are loyal AF to the end, to the death, and we also tend to just give people the benefit of the doubt even when they don't deserve it. So something that I've learned to truly apply in my life is from another fellow Pisces, a wise spirit guide of ours called Maya Angelou, and she said, when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Don't give them 200 other chances to continue making you feel less than you are when the whole time you knew. You get what I mean? You knew the whole time, and right now, even as you're watching this video, you know wagwan, you know what's going on. You just need to continue to follow that guidance within, continue to focus on your healing. There's this song I'm hearing by Tasha, Cobbs and Nicki Minaj, and the key lyrics that my guides are telling me to portray to you is that part of the verse where Nicki Minaj says, I don't gotta talk, my God defends me. Yeah? So you're learning that you don't even have to address these people. You don't need to address them. Don't go back into that cycle of like, oh, you need to be involved and you need to do this and you need to... Don't. Just focus on your healing and wait on God's blessings, right? Focus on your healing, focus on being that healing light, For some of you, might be in the public eye, with the star. Continue to serve. Continue to be that healing light. Continue to be that healing force that the world so needs, Pisces. And trust me, there's a reason why they say patience is a virtue. Right? Because this is what happens when you continue to take risks. And this is what is happening. This is the energy that you're in. You're in Empress energy. A lot of you might have a Taurus rising or a Libra rising. Yeah. A lot of you are just in this space where you know your worth and you're taking the right risks because you are divinely guided. You are allowing your soul to guide you in the right steps. You are also allowing yourself to just fully be independent because you know that everything that you need is within you, right? As I said earlier, when you're in the type of energy that you're in, Pisces, right, being that mindful, conscious, spiritual being that you are, there's going to be a lot of illusions brought in front of your face because people are trying to knock you off your square, which is weird because I truly believe that there's no need to try and compete against other people. The only competition you should have is yourself. I don't know, maybe that's just a Pisces philosophy or something, but I feel that if I was a world leader, I would advocate for that to be a law of the world. Just compete against yourself. Why? Anyway, I'm about to go off on a rant and I don't want to. I feel a lot of you also are holding that in. You're I'm telling you, if just one person pushes me. And that song by Nyashinsky, I'm not sure if you guys know it, but Nyashinsky is an amazing Kenyan artist. There's this song, it's called Too Much, and the lyrics that I'm being led to bring out, especially in conjunction with these cards, is the part where he goes, got too much on my mind, just enough in my account, just enough you're gonna vices, mbona unataka kuzihide, mbona unataka kuzihide, baby. That's not the part of the song. Wait, it's the part where, oh yeah, too close to the edge, mafala douche, wanataka kunitest. So it's people are trying to test you. People are trying to see ooh, what does this button do? Type of situation. But you are in defense mode. You see all of that stuff. The moon is your best friend. The moon is Pisces energy. To me, as a reader, personally, it can also be Cancer energy. I also see it as Scorpio. It's just water energy for me. Any type of intuitive type of vibe, right? And so you're deciding to defend yourself against all of those types of illusions, right? And some of you, this may be manifesting where, there may be a Cancer energy who is helping to, defend you, right? It may be in a family situation or in a work situation, relationship situation, applied where it fits, yeah? So because you've chosen to heal the illusions, you've chosen to be patient as you continue to just show up every day as your authentic self and just be independent and just fully stable and okay in your energy. Because here is the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. Now, the Hanged Man in different situations, Pisces, if it's in low vibration, it could indicate you being a martyr, right? Just always sacrificing for other people, putting other people first, that type of thing, being the sacrificial lamb, so to speak. But for some of you, what I'm getting with this situation is that you have decided to look at things from a new perspective, and you have seen that the right way for you to use this type of sacrificial energy is in terms of what you love and what you stand for, right? So So sacrificing for the right things, and not sacrificing in order to please another person, or sacrificing in order to make, somebody else feel more comfortable about your light. You know what I mean? So no more dimming down your light for anybody, or anything, especially in like family situations, because I feel like everything starts from the home. If something is happening at work or in your relationship, it's because it started in the home. A lot of people may have a lot to say about that, but like, I'll talk about that soon in some other space. But if you really think about it, it's true. Because even like, for example, the way that you love yourself starts from the way you were taught to love at home, right? The way that you carry yourself is the way that you were taught to carry yourself from home. And so this is you deciding to just move forward with courage and to take charge of whatever situation is in front of you, even if it means you have to guard everything that you worked for. You're gonna do it, but also while you're on guard, you are choosing to move forward with whatever is thrown at you, whatever is given to you. The chariot energy for me is the ability for a soul to just be in oneness with all that is, be in oneness with the good and the bad that comes in life, and use that as fuel, to push yourself forward. And I spoke about this in one of my podcast episodes. I think it was the one called Turn That Shit Into Fertilizer. I'm gonna link that down below in the description box so you can listen to it. It might have some messages that may apply and help you in the situation that you're in. But then, here we are. This is what your soul is telling you, that you are not only capable of being, but that you already are within you, right? So because you are having the strength to take charge of your life, then you are now moving into a space where you are the King of Pentacles in your life. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, right? For some of you, you may have had to move away from this type of energy, because if you look at the Six of Swords real good, there's this woman. I feel like it's a woman for some reason, but it doesn't mean if you're a man and you're watching this, it doesn't apply to you. You see, she's being led away from like all the backstabbing and attacks, right? And she's in like a safe area of the boat, and she literally like has to hide herself in order to like move away from this, and like she's moving in this direction. So it's like you're moving away from somebody who, used finances to kind of exert control over you, right? And not just finances. I feel like it's like everything in every sort of way, like made you that type of person who had to like people please them just to numb down their ego. Somebody who I feel like you were the one who was like the one who was blamed for everything. Blamed for all of the mistakes that this person made, that's the Hanged Man. But then the thing is that you're seeing from a new perspective that really you're not actually to blame for any of those things, and you really did put yourself in the situation to save this type of person and in the past, but now you're realizing that the only person who needs saving is yourself. It's not your job to save other people, right? And your joy comes from moving away from this type of energy. In order to then flip the roles and become this type of energy, right? Not the negative aspect of them, but become the King of Pentacles in its highest vibration, right? And the King of Pentacles, as you can see, there's like some grapes on it, on the card, and like it's just a vineyard, right? And I mean, how many of you know like vineyard owners? Like they are people who are truly abundant, right? Grapes signify abundance, and this person is just sitting on his throne and enjoying nature and enjoying the bounty that is given by God. You get what I mean? So because you've moved away from that type of energy, you were able to listen to your intuition in order for you to truly transform and to die to the old version of yourself. Now, this is tied again with the Hanged Man energy, because for me, the Hanged Man energy is my Christ consciousness type of card. What do I mean by Christ consciousness? I mean following the teachings of Jesus, right? You have to die to your old self in order to be born again. Yeah? And a lot of you may actually find a lot of similarities in your life to the life of Christ. Not saying that you're the Messiah or anything, but the things that you've gone through, like the ridicule that you've gone through, and all you've tried to do is just to be an instrument of love and peace and healing, has led you to this point to realize that you were giving that to people who didn't appreciate it, and you're learning to go where you're appreciated. And you've learned that a lot of this energy as well, from the Christ consciousness, with your whole transformation and following your intuition, is seeing that the root of all of this is because of generational cycles of pain and bullying. Because we live in a world that is full of hatred and full of hurt. And so what do hurt people do? They hurt other people and call it love. And so this is you deciding to just follow your intuition and do whatever it takes to keep dying small deaths every day. Keep changing inherent personality traits within you that were keeping you stuck in the past. And what happens when you do that? False foundations have to fall. Houses built on sand have to fall. And so this is the ending of relationships. This is the ending of soul ties. This is the ending of that's basically what I wanted to say, of soul ties, because relationships are soul ties. So this is the ending of all types of relationships that were built on a false foundation. So whether that's your friendships, whether that's your work relationships, whether that's your family relationships, if it was built on a false foundation of love, which is what I'm saying, I can see over here of you having to deprogram the program in your mind and relearn what true love is and what true living from your true authentic nature is. Then of course the tower has to hit. Of course God's source universe has to break apart everything that you've ever known in order for there to be a rebuilding, a renewal of sorts, right? A rebirth, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to leave this energy right here. If you feel led to check out any of the other videos, you can do so, and any of the offerings that we offer right here on the flow are down below in the description box as well. Until next time, Pisces, namaste.